Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1017. Now, this chapter right here was actually very crazy good. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I can't wait to see what's gonna show up next, because right here it was very intense, especially that ending right there, you know? So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Otama is trying to say something and Queen knocks her out by scaring her a bit, you know? And it was really freaking hilarious. I go like, oh my gosh, that's really the worst. And as for Jinbei, he ends up taking on one of the Tobi one of the six powerful pirates below the All-Stars whatsoever and the Beast Pirates whatsoever. This guy, along with Jinbei, they're all giving him a very hard time right now. Even so, the guy that Jinbei is facing ends up saying, "You didn't expect this to be a one-on-one duel now, did you?" And Jinbei's like, "Well, obviously, I don't expect it at all. It's only natural that we were up against your 30,000 against our 5,000. He says, "Well, you dug yourself in a hole. You really are a pain. You know that, right?" And Jinbei's like, "Yeah, of course. Our job is to deal with you guys." As for Frankie, he's barely holding on as well, along with everything else. Even Inugarashi, he's not be able to hold his own against Jack, who apparently is even injured and recovering a bit, you know? We all know that things are looking bad right now. But as the chapter continues on, we have the waiters and the pledges are actually betraying them on the live floor, and then we have that the gifters are going on a rampage, you know? We have that Otama makes a speech by saying, "Everyone who ate my kibi dango, please listen to me. Big Bro Luffy and his friends Momonosuke-kun and his retainers, you're on our side now. Let's do it together. Let's take down Kaido." As she makes that announcement out, you know, every gifted that ate the kibi dango ends up going on a powerful rampage and not giving up, you know. And we have that everyone on Kaido's army is they're really shocked right now, etc. You know. And we have that Jinbei and Inugarashi, those who were facing powerful opponents, end up backing them up, you know. We have that the Tobi guy that Jinbei is facing, you know, he ends up saying, "What the hell is going on here?" Even CP0's like, "What's going on here, man? This is not making any sense." And then you know that this is the right brain tower. They're running wild. The basement's also being compromised. Onigashima has fallen into chaos, you know. As for Otama, she finally ends up resting a bit after Nami says, "Hey, good job, you went perfectly." And Queen was about to blast Nami, Usopp, and Otama to hell because of what they've done, you know. But Sanji comes in and uses Kololia's strike on Queen's head, and then Queen's like, "Hey, you freaking punk." And he even calls him Judge's son, you know, and Sanji's like, "Hey, you better stop saying that name. I suppose you were part of that stupid, insane research team?" And Jinbei's like, "What, you mean the Mads? Yeah, that's ancient history. Now, check me out. I'm a cyborg, so I've got a whole bunch of tricks up my sleeve." As Sanji sees Queen transforming into a hybrid form right now, into a cyborg form, everyone's like, "Oh, this is bad. We gotta get the hell out of here, you know?" And Queen's like, "You know, even that knowledge won't save you anyway." And Sanji's like, "Hey, Chopper, how's it holding up over there?" And then, you know, this is the most shocking thing. I did not realize it until I had to reread the chapter again, because sometimes I make major mistakes right now, you know? Chopper, oh my gosh. After he went into his Monster Point form, he's gone into Super Chibi Mini Mode, dude. He literally went into Super Chibi Mini Mode. I was like, I guess this is what happened when Caesar told Chopper he could make some edits in his Monster Point form and change things. But I guess this change had a nasty side effect, you know? But that aside, Chopper says, "Hey, I understand this is a super recovery drug, but I can't freaking administer it, you know? That kind of thing." And we have that taking this can cause one's pain to double after it wears off. So it's pretty much possibly an emergency kind of drug, if you're in a bad shape right now, you know? But Zoro's like, "Look, I don't care. Just give it to me. I don't care what happens to me after my body," which is a good thing for Zoro, because this guy, he says this truth right here. If I can't fight, it will be very bad right now. And we have to it that that one of the Tobi-Roppi, we go back to the scene with the Tobi-Roppi who clashes against Jinbei and uses blade pistol, you know? And Jinbei counters it with the Fishman Karate Arabesque brick fist, you know? And then the guy ends up using Tempest Kick. I go like, oh my gosh, is this what I think it is? Even Jinbei's like, this is Iron Body, isn't it? Let me guess. Those are the 6 powers used by the government officials. Even right now, the guy's like, yeah, I remember hearing about a rogue member of CP9, the Secret Intelligence Agency, breaking out prison. The idea of being an official being arrested, it struck me as odd. And the guy's like, I can't believe you know such an old story. Well, it's true back then. We've never made direct contact. I'm pretty happy with how things turned out, but I used to have it rough due to a massive mistake I made 12 years ago. Like 12 years ago, you know? So this dates back when I think Luffy was still young here and there, and, you know, but the guy ends up saying, I used to be considered a bright prospect, a rival to genius Rob Lucci. So I guess this guy was actually like Rob Lucci. I guess one mistake cost him that. And he ends up using Fame Pistol against Jinbei and barely dodges it. And right now Jinbei's like, I could see your talent. You use variants of the 6 powers I've never seen before. Your situation sounds unfortunate, but it doesn't seem to have anything to do with me. And the guy says, on the contrary, you said it yourself. You're a proud member of the Straw Hat crew, aren't you? That name reminds me of my bitter past very, very long ago. 12 years ago, I failed to guard a devil fruit that was being transported on a government ship. I was shocked when Straw Hat Luffy came to prominence 2 years ago. That's when I learned that the stolen gum fruit had been eaten by him. So, this guy, he actually became part of the world government or CP9 agency and was considered to be like, a rival to Rob Lucci himself. And we all know how powerful Rob Lucci is, man. We've seen it firsthand. If you read the manga, if you watch the anime, you will understand how tough that guy was to Luffy. And he struggled greatly against him, you know? And this guy, considered to be a rival to Rob Lucci, is actually more terrifying and shocking, you know? And the guy's sorry, I just found his name on his chest in the manga right now. But this guy, it looks like to me like one mistake really cost him everything, you know, which is really sad, because it looks like to me he got arrested maybe on the spot, I don't know. But one thing's for certain is that he failed to guard something that's called the gum fruit, which is very, very important, you know? Which apparently, if this happened 12 years ago, this is when Luffy was still a kid. Y'all have to remember this. Not to mention, red-haired pirate Shanks, they stole that fruit, if you remember correctly. Like, Luffy did eat it when he was young, and that was when Shanks and the others came back the time when they, stole the fruit whatsoever. But that aside, yeah, that was pretty shocking. Who's who? That's the Tobi-Roppo. Sorry for not being able to remember his name, because he has not been on the spotlight for too long here and there. But that aside, yeah, Queen's hybrid form. Man, that right now even the subordinates of Queen are very shocked about this and says we gotta get the hell on out of here. As for Otama, wow, dude, she made that speech telling the gifters, let's fight together and take down Kaido, you know, etc. As for Luffy, which I forgot to mention, he is recovering slowly thanks to like Law's crew picking him up here and there, you know, which is a good thing to know. My goodness gracious, I don't know what's happening with Yamato right now, but I'm pretty sure she's struggling greatly. So I don't know how Luffy's gonna get back onto Onigashima, but we'll have to see. As for Chopper, oh man, I feel sad for the guy, because I guess after that freaking like edit with Caesar's help of using Monster Point form, he's turned into a freaking Baby Gramps Chopper, or very small chibi Chopper. I don't even see his arms or legs, which is really more scary and terrifying. I'm like, I guess this is really bad, but we'll have to see. As for Zoro, he says, apply the super drug medicine right away. I don't care what happens to me after this, because right now, if I can't move, nothing will change, etc. And like I said, which we get to know that he was actually part of the CP9 agency. We all know how strong that group is. It was a major obstacle for the Straw Hats when they fought, like, when they tried to save Robin. Even Rob Lucci had a rival like that, which is the guy that Jinbei's facing right now, which is even more shocking and scary, because if this guy is considered to be at least the rival of Rob Lucci, he's not gonna be a joke. And the way how he's using the 6 powers of the Rokushiki, like martial arts whatsoever, which we all know how strong those techniques are, it's going to be a hard time for Jinbei. Even for a guy who's the Knight of the Sea whatsoever, he's going to have a hard time, but we'll have to see. So, I'm really looking forward to, like, next chapter. There is no break, but I'll say this now and every time. Oda, if you had to take as many breaks as you had to, man, do it, man. I mean, like I said and said it multiple times, I would rather see you alive finishing the series than you being on death's door on a hospital bed, you know? So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!